This is DJ Goldie Montana, and this is Bike Night!
Much better. Thank you, Goldie.
We're here.
We're here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I here? Did y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
everybody
Turn them up a little bit.
I hear y'all, but
Turn the headphones up.
I hear y'all, but I don't hear me.
Right here.
You just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
You feel better now? You can
Everybody feel like they're hearing each other? Y'all hearing each other? You hearing each other?
Mom, can you see me? I'm on the radio.
Oh my God.
Oh,
every week. Test my patience. Really?
What's happening?
I just said I am putting up.
I'm
with
DJ
y'all.
Goldie Montana, and this is Bike Night.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? This is your favorite asshole, Mr. Magic. Homeless MC. What's happening?
It's your favorite spoiled brat, Big Baby, Omens MC. Hey, y'all.
yo, it's your boy Shaka, aka the Jaguar Zulu Motorcycle Club. You know what to do.
And as always, happy Titty Tuesday. We're back. We feel better this week.
There's a lot of big girls in here tonight. Where the big girls at?
Let's move on. We're not gonna dwell today.
I just want that. I want everybody to witness that when they be talking about we on here objectifying Big Baby.
You do, but it's okay for me to objectify
says
myself.
that?
They mine.
People say that.
Yeah, people do say
What
that.
asshole?
What people say that?
People that are on my side and see that y'all just abuse me.
Just remember she started out talking about her titties.
That's what.
And that should be the end of it. I didn't invite you to talk about it.
Yo,
What?
you know what?
No.
You know
Turn
what?
this down.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Just saying. Anyway,
All the way down.
hey Magic, how was your week? What's going on
I'm
with you?
doing all right, man. Shit, I mean, I had my birthday Friday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Turned a big 4-7.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like
Wow.
a young dude, right? Niggas
Right.
like, whatever, 47, nigga, I can't even remember what I was doing when I was 47.
I can remember what I was doing when I was 47. It wasn't that
Right.
long ago.
But I mean, I had a ball, though. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed my weekend. You know?
Aquarius still?
Huh? Pisces. First
Oh,
day
well, yeah,
Pisces.
fuck y'all there. Fuck y'all,
That's
Pisces.
cool.
Aquarius season just
That's
ended, but
cool.
it's never over, y'all.
But, other shit, I'm still fucking partying. Tonight's bullshit is gonna be brought to you by Milagro Tequila. A very smooth
Wait, but
tequila.
hold on. Does it have to be your birthday for you to still party, though? Because we all know Magic.
Shit, I party. Oh, shit.
Magic is the one you tag in that video when they said, who you gonna get to help you drink this?
Me.
Absolutely. I'm calling my brother.
They tried to get me drunk at the gentleman. You
It
know
doesn't
that?
work.
No,
They didn't
I
know
don't.
that?
No, I didn't.
They didn't know that?
I'm like, bro, y'all trying to go to the liquor store.
I almost choked. They tried to get you drunk.
Yeah, they tried
That
to get
For
me
any
drunk.
of you that don't know Magic, do not try to get him drunk. You will either be bankrupt,
I'm about to say it's gonna cost a lot of money.
in debt.
Right. Oh,
You're going to be signing the pink slip to your car. Trust me, you can't get Magic drunk. It doesn't
And
happen.
I love it when they go, I'll drink you on the table. I'm like, yeah.
Which
Who
table?
paying for the liquor?
Which table?
I don't even care. Who
table
paying
down
for the
here?
liquor?
Hey, can
Let's
I
go.
get a bag of chips, please?
What do you want?
Fucking man. Hey, man, no,
Okay,
can I
wait,
get
before you
Doritos?
start complaining, how was your week?
Shaka was the last person here, so he had to buy snacks.
Yeah, that's why he's angry, y'all.
He's a little
Angry
perturbed.
because when the snacks come, y'all just like vultures, man.
Because you're supposed to provide the snacks and you get the last of it. You got your little nasty. Look at this. Who eats this?
We got a whole pack of black Twizzlers.
Hey,
And he bought these just for him. No,
'Cause he knew
nobody else
We
wanted
could at
this.
least got us a red pack.
Right. So
Hey,
you
man,
talking
I
about we
bought
just
snacks,
dived
man.
on him. Yeah, yeah. Everybody got what they want.
No. This is racism.
That's
That is
what's wrong with it.
racism.
I didn't even know I had these motherfuckers upside down
They're
and the
open.
pack
That's
is open.
racism.
Oh my! Here,
shame,
here
no
you go.
shame,
Don't put
no-
that in your body.
This is
that couldn't
racism
possibly
right
be
here.
good.
What
for you.
flavor is that officially? Just black licorice?
This is licorice. This is black licorice.
Fucking ew.
You have to listen. No, listen.
Ugh,
If you
fuck.
buy a pack of jelly beans,
He
do
said,
you know that
"Fucking
there are no
ew."
black ones in there?
There's a reason why.
Because
Because
nobody
they
likes them.
nasty.
Oh, so nobody likes the black jelly beans.
No.
No, I don't.
You know what, man?
I will go right out on Brook Park to that candy store and I'll buy me some
And
butterscotch.
get it in.
Man, I will buy everything but a black jelly bean.
Hey, am I the only one who likes black licorice? ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen?
If you
Yes.
like black
Simply,
licorice,
man.
I mean, really
You're the
like
only
black
one I know that like it
Yes.
to the point where you'll just have a whole bag of them.
That's like a sign of a
That's
mental
like if you
disorder.
get something.
A minute.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If you get one accidentally in a bag of jelly beans, yeah, but to purposely go buy a whole pack of licorice.
I mean, just think about it.
What year were you born?
You're going through a bag of jelly beans. You're
That's
riding
like-
in the
that's
car.
like- that's
Look,
like
you're
them
riding in the car,
78-year-old
right? You're
people.
driving down the street in the car, and now you're going through a bag of jelly beans. You're going at these jelly beans banging. And then all of a sudden, in the midst of this handful of jelly beans that you done threw in your mouth, you right into a black one.
Ew.
It's gonna fuck the whole thing up,
Mouthful,
bro.
the
You gonna
whole
spend
handful.
Imagine getting a mouthful of some shit you just don't want.
I used to do slick shit with my black jelly beans. I'd be like, tell my brother, like, I give you 6 of these black ones for 2 of those red ones.
Damn. The exchange rate on them suck.
Oh my God. Y'all is so bad.
How's the Lord's week, baby? How your week, man?
I was sick. I didn't feel good.
Oh,
Yeah, last show
I
you
had a
didn't feel good.
horrible infection, sinus infection, and then
I'm glad you cleared that up.
yeah, whatever, man. I was miserable this weekend trying to work and just live and do shit. And then today, it was a clusterfuck day. It was one of those FUBAR days. But it's over now, so and I'm here. I'm still breathing. I'm still
Octavia Russell
employed,
says she
and I
loves
still have
black jelly
family.
beans.
Aki, them is nasty. Them is nasty, Aki. Them nasty. But you still my girl.
I think
Okay?
we was kids, the tough kids, you try to be like they was tough by eating a black jelly bean.
They was what?
It
Like to
like they was
knock
hard.
this chip off my shoulder, tough?
Yeah,
Come on,
they'll
move
put a
on.
black. They had
Move on,
like
it just got
they'll
weird.
show it to you like, look at this black jelly bean.
It just
about
got
to eat this.
weird. Oh my
Right.
God.
You chew it hard as fuck. Like, you got to be a certain type of kid.
So just so everybody knows, this is the end of February, right? I'm going back to my weave and shit next week. I can't take it. That whole fresh
Here
face
we
shit kicked
go.
my ass this month.
Hell no.
I need my hair back.
Why
Not that I
is
don't
that
have any.
so-
It's because it's easy to take care of. Do you know how hard it is to manage your own? Well,
Yeah,
no,
I didn't do nothing
So you
to
can
it.
just take that shit off at night and hang it on the shelf. Like,
my own hair.
no, the fucking wigs and shit.
Yeah,
They like
I
hard.
like
Did anybody
them.
see that
Girls.
video when the boy was hitting it and he snatched the
snatched
girl
her
wig
wig
off
off?
and put that bitch on? So that'll be me. I'd be the asshole that do some shit like that.
Okay, and my point is, why would you wear a wig and you fucking?
Motherfuckers don't get time. Hey, be honest with you.
I
A
mean,
lot of
that
these.
shit is going.
Grandma never wore her wig when she fucked.
It was on the
Man.
side of the bed on that little post.
On that little white thing, that little white
That little white
head.
head.
Little white head.
Wow.
Grandma had the wigs lined up with the little white head.
Oh my God! I mean, unless you got that bitch tied down, glued down, pronto down, whatever the fuck it is you do down, it's coming off.
That is awful.
So
Anyway, let's move on.
highs and lows of the week, Goldie, man. How was your week, man? I wasn't here last week. I wasn't.
Hey, why is it? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Well, the highs was I finally got this bump on my arm taken care of. It look real nasty. Look,
It really does.
this is an infected ingrown hair.
He said it looked real nasty.
That's
It
why I ain't
do.
drinking, because I can't
Like
drink
a
because
little
I'm taking
kid.
antibiotics. They gave me, I got to take them twice a day till they gone. But it don't hurt no more. I thought it was a spider bite because I had a bad experience with a spider bite. And it wasn't me, it was my next door neighbor in prison. He's in the dorm, he slept in the bed next to
your
me.
next door neighbor. Wait, I had to get it.
And his arm swelled up this big, almost like it looked like the one Pluto Popeye arms on the cartoon. And that motherfucker, they took him to the infirmary and they cut into it, made a small incision in attempts to drain it. Well, when they cut into it, a whole bunch of baby spiders
spider
came
babies
running
came
out
out.
of.
Oh,
So for the
God.
rest of
Why
his
would you
bit,
try
when
to
I
eat?
seen him, I'd be roasting him like you was a spider's baby mama. Cause you was
nasty.
you got pregnant by a spider, nigga.
Nasty.
He's like, he be mad as hell, but
I mean, didn't you
I
feel
thought- I
it
was like,
moving around in
please,
your
God.
arm? Like, really?
I believe in karma. Though. I believe in karma though. I thought it was getting back for me cracking on him so
So how
much.
about them calves, bro? How you-
We still got a change.
My low is I got my heart broke this week.
Did you? What happened?
You know, I thought she was for real, but she broke my heart.
She broke your heart?
You know,
Hey, I know this is a biker show, but our big homie got his heart
it
broke.
was
Got
yeah.
Who is she?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that'll do fine.
anyway, it is what it is. It was worth mentioning though.
You was all on the couch, balled up and shit.
No,
Oh,
I don't want to hurt like that.
With thumb
You
in
know, when you
mouth
get
and
this age, you hurt different. You be like, damn, for real? That's crazy.
Why are you sending me shit?
Damn, your tablet vibrate hard as fuck.
Out of all her,
The whole
All
table
my
like,
vibrators
man. Got you turned on 3.
it's big baby.
Right.
nigga.
Fuck your shit, you the whole table.
Her toys got pull strings on them.
I'm a big girl. I need big toys.
What about you, Shaka?
You know what? I can
I was
goddamn
gonna say
lawnmower.
some slick shit. I know the torque on your vibrator is a motherfucker. It's just okay. Listen,
How you just gonna bring up a personal hygiene item?
she was just talking about it. What do you mean? You know what, man?
I didn't say anything, but I don't own a vibrator,
You know
to be
what?
honest. I don't
You know
own
what,
one.
man? Y'all niggas sit up here and make me look like
I have
I'm
other
crazy.
toys.
Oh, god damn it.
You know what?
I have S&M toys. I don't
Hey,
have
what would you do if a
vibrator.
girl brought her bag over, told me this is my toys in here, and then y'all got in the room and she opened it up with some Barbies and shit in there? Some regular toys.
Barbie, some regular fucking toys.
She got to go.
First you would look at that shit like, how are we gonna use that?
No, I'm not. I'm taking gonna go that far. Hey, you gotta go.
She got to go. She's
I don't know what
crazy.
you got going on, but
Is that
bitch,
strawberry shortcake? What the fuck is that?
No.
You gotta hit it with the you crazy, huh?
No.
Okay.
nigga, did you really invite me to watch a watch party that I'm already fucking on?
That's what I said. Why are you sending me shit?
I'm trying to do my
Oh my
real
god!
quick.
All you have to do is like we said is just.
Well, y'all know he not the most
He don't
internet
listen.
savvy.
He doesn't. Not don't. He
I wish
doesn't
I could
listen
just
either.
invite everybody with one time.
You don't have to. It'll show
If
up
they
on their
could-
page.
Oh.
Oh my god! He just doesn't listen.
We told you that last week. All you gotta do is post a watch party. It's gonna show up on everybody's
Just say
page.
start watch party.
Yeah, that's it.
But that little point when we was starting the show, when the music was playing and wasn't nobody talking on the mic,
That's when
That
you
was
supposed
the
to do
window
all that.
that
That's
you
what
was-
we kept saying.
once we
We're
start
not gonna
talking,
spend
you
10
can't
hours,
jump no
dude.
more.
We're not gonna spend 10 hours on you and your invites this week. Don't hate. You can't hate me.
I can't see nothing. Can you help me, big baby?
Oh, and now he won't help.
Big baby.
So somebody quickly bring us back to bike life.
All right, listen.
Tell me
man.
something going on.
I have no idea. I'm a female.
We
I'm
did
not
'em.
on it.
Yeah, it was 50 degrees Sunday.
Oh yeah,
That is
everybody was on their bike Sunday.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
I mean-
Some of us were
I
at
ain't
work.
touch
I
my
mean-
shit.
I saw
And even if
people
I wasn't at
flying.
work, I would
Yeah.
not have been on my bike.
Right,
The
but
police was
There
on
is
their
gravel,
bike.
there is
Their
salt,
asses.
there are potholes, there
Yes.
are, it's just too much going on out
have
there
a service
still.
announcement. If y'all in love with them bikes like that, be careful if you're gonna be out there. What happened? Oh. Be careful if you're gonna be out there on them streets, man. There's still salt in them streets. There's still gravel on them streets.
And
When
salt
them,
is just like gravel.
yeah, when them snow plows go up and down them streets, they create a lot of gravel, y'all. And when it rain, that gravel collect in the corners. So don't be out there acting like it's the middle of the summer, man. Want to blow up and down the street.
Because
That shit
guess
gonna
what? Your
slam
whole
quarters out your
season
ass,
gonna
I'm
be
telling you.
over.
And I got space, so if you tear it up, yeah, you're gonna have to come see me
We see it every year.
every year.
Every year.
First in, first out. So don't be so thirsty if you get out there trying to show off.
Can any of y'all pop wheelies on your bike?
I can. I don't do it no more though.
You used to?
There
Yeah,
are
I
some
used
people
to.
that can do it on the particular bike that I ride, but no, not I.
Yeah.
I
saw
can't, I
somebody-
can't pop a wheelie on the
I
road
saw-
glide. I can't do
I
it.
saw somebody doing one on
That's
the
what I'm
internet,
saying.
and I
There's
just
some
looked
people
at
that
them
can
like,
do
hold
it.
up.
I'm not even trying to. I
There's some
can't.
people in Cleveland that can wheelie a
Yeah,
Harley.
I can't do it. It's not me.
I know a couple people that
ain't
can
my
wheelie a
lane.
Harley. Now how well they can wheelie it is up for debate, but I know a couple people in Cleveland that can get that front wheel up off the ground.
I'm not about
up
to start
off the
practicing
ground.
and possibly tear up.
Yeah,
my
nah, you don't
shit.
need, you don't need to be doing none of that. Just keep
I
doing what
enjoy
you're
the
doing.
ride. I don't need to show off. That's not exciting to me. I like the ride.
Hold up, Magic. You got a tablet and 2 phones?
Yeah.
But what y'all gonna talk about me and my shit?
Niggas
I'm
making
rich, biatch.
Y'all be over there got a whole
income tax
control
was
center on
paid.
that
Wait a minute.
side.
I got my taxes.
They got a whole control center over there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to all see this.
I'm glad for
Shaka
the people
got-
to actually get tax refunds. My ass, on the other
I
hand,
don't.
Shaka got a
I
phone
have
and
no
a business
deductions.
card holder.
Right, that's all I got on the phone inside of a business card. And ain't nothing on my screen.
And it look like the dog been chewing on it.
because he won't take that damn protection. off, 'cause
Clearly,
they can
the
take this shit.
social media, internet stuff is not that important to you.
It's not his forte. It's not his forte. Clearly,
Okay, there my people back again, but
You lost your people.
stop touching stuff. Just stop
there
touching
it is, I
stuff.
think. Is it? No, go up, no. Yeah,
Just stop touching stuff.
We're gonna take Shaka off the goddamn.
So somebody
technology
tell me
side.
something motorcycle related.
hold on,
I don't know. I'm still trying to fix.
Hey man, first of all, you can.
Can we please take this
man,
off?
keep
That
talking about,
is-
hold on,
that-
you did
that-
that shit last week, bro. So anyway, we
you just take that
we
off?
got our cabaret coming up. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of little things coming up. You know, it's Cleveland bike life, man. That shit ain't gonna never die. It ain't gonna never die. We love this shit, man.
Wait, what happened?
When is your party, Magic?
About what party?
What party? He had his
Cabaret.
birthday already.
Oh, the cabaret is on
March
the 7th.
7th. March 7th, people. Be
Yeah,
there.
March 7th.
Come see all your favorite Oldies.
That's we gonna be at
Everybody
the
got one.
Hustler.
No, it's gonna be on
Wait, wait.
93rd
What
at
is
the
this?
Old Lifers building.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's-
Yeah, it's gonna be on 93rd at the Old Lifers building right there by what is that? Avon?
I'm doing
No, not
some-
Avon.
I'm
by,
doing one of them nights at
Way
the
and
at
Reno
the El
and all of
Hustler.
that.
Yeah,
It's right
yeah,
down there by
yeah.
Way and Reno and everything off of 93rd. If you don't know what the Old
I
Lifers
got the
building
address.
is.
I'll post it at the. I'll not post it, but I'll.
Well, shit,
I'll get to
lightweight,
y'all
all
during
you
the
gonna have to
show.
do is ride down 93rd.
And if
you ain't
you're
gonna
my
miss
friend
it.
on my page or not on my page is public anyway. The flyer is posted. I'll also post it in the Bike Night Show on WeUpRadio.com.
Hey, you know what?
They doing too much.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I'm glad that shit
Hey,
don't really come out in your system. Second half. You fucked up.
Okay. So how, Big Baby? So you were sick last week,
I was sick.
so you had time to think of a good topic. What did you?
I was sick. Why would I be thinking about anything other than recovery? I'm trying to take care of myself.
I be multitasking when I'm sick.
No, I don't multi. You know how I multitask? I make sure that the fan is on at the same time, the heated blanket is turned on at the same time. I got my hot toddy and my water next to the bed. That's multitasking. And the TV and my
Okay,
Kleenex,
let's
my
get-
Vicks. Yes, I got the whole setup next to the bed.
Listen.
And 2 boxes of Kleenex, one with Vicks and one without.
Okay.
I was concentrating
Hey, man,
on getting
I
well. I
missed
got
y'all,
shit
man.
to do.
Hey,
missed y'all.
Caveman, no, it ain't at the plaza. It's further down. It's down there close to Reno and all
It's
of that.
Q&A, man. If y'all got questions about this bike life, there's no such thing as a dumb question. You can type your questions in one of the feeds.
Right, if you think
Or
it's a
you
dumb
can
question,
call
'cause there is
in.
such a thing as a dumb
Ain't no
question.
such thing as a dumb question if
don't
you
know.
really don't
Wait.
know.
If you don't know. I get it.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
get
don't
it.
want nobody to be
I'm just
anything. I
playing.
want people to get
listen,
informed.
I'm just
It
playing.
ain't-
That's
there's
true
no-
though. That's how you learn though. If you
Yeah,
don't
you gotta
ask
ask
questions, you
questions.
don't learn. I'm just fucking with people.
But we
It
cannot
really is.
guarantee that we will not laugh at your question. So
I'm not
Oh yeah,
because you know
it's
why?
definitely a disclaimer involved.
Everybody understands differently. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't know, you just don't know. This motherfuckers in motorcycle club, they've been in motorcycle club
20 years and don't know stuff.
And don't know. You be like, damn.
Every time I go to somebody's clubhouse, it's like a like the radio show happened right there.
yeah.
Like they gather around. When I go to the Zulus, if me and Shaka anywhere in the vicinity, somehow a live studio audience will gather around us. So what did y'all mean by like?
I don't have that
I'm
problem.
gonna let Shaka take this one.
I'm not gonna say the word. I'm just filler. I don't have that problem. Nobody wants to hear my opinion.
We do. You hear? That's why you hear.
Girl, these were you are a champion. See, this is what she wants us to do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You
No,
are
I
a champion
don't.
of women riders around the country.
That's not necessarily true.
The people who watch this show, I don't know. I don't think they watch this show to hate on you. I think they watch this show to
Oh, I
support
didn't say
you.
anybody did that. I didn't say anybody did that. Not at all.
Hey, let me ask you this. Okay. My topic for the day, man.
Well, how's that a question if that's your topic for today?
I don't know. Shaka, you,
I was gonna ask y'all did y'all want to start, but it's evident that y'all don't be wanting to start.
Well, we
that
still
was a
waiting
hell
on
of
your
a
topic
shift you
from
just
last
did. You
week,
did
bro.
it twice.
We still waiting on your topic
twice.
from
You
last
took
week.
you took an
last
hour and
week.
45 minutes to get your invites done.
We weren't here last week.
Well,
2
about
weeks
last
ago.
show.
Okay, Magic, what's your topic for today?
God damn it. My topic for the day is keep up.
Hey, you know what I
Last
wanted to
nigga.
ask you? I seen a dude burning out and his bike had blue smoke.
They
That
make
was the
tires
tire.
like that.
Tire.
The tire is embedded in the tire, or is it
Yes.
something they put on
No,
the
it's
tire?
embedded in the
It's embedded in
compound.
the tire.
That's dope.
And you gotta shred that tire in order to
Yeah.
get that
Yeah, you
smoke
gotta
off.
heat
And
that
it's different
tire up to
colors.
make it smoke.
So you gotta know what
Yeah,
you're
you can
doing.
get it in pink, yellow, red, blue, green.
That'd be crazy if you didn't know your
Purple.
shit would add pink smoke. Like, say you was riding on it, you bought a bike with tires and didn't know. You rode it, and one day you just happened, and some pink shit came out. That'd probably be shocking.
Yeah, this tire gotta come off immediately.
Right.
Well, you know what we do when we see ball
Like
tires.
candy.
A
What?
knife go through it.
Absolutely.
A knife
We
go
ain't
through.
gonna, yeah, we ain't gonna let you
Yeah.
ride off on the ball
I'll
tire.
stab a hole in your motherfucking tire, my nigga.
Yeah, we gonna put
I
that
hate
up.
that
We
shit.
gonna
Why
put that up in
somebody
the house
would
until
want
you
to.
bring a
I
tire
hate
back.
that shit, man. Especially when you see a nigga that got the stripes hanging out. When you got the stripes hanging out, bro, it's like you just don't even give a fuck no more. You ain't riding with me like that. Especially not going down the road.
Cause you go down, I might go down with you. And
Yeah.
I might not get up.
Yeah,
So I'm old.
We're gonna just be mad.
I don't bounce back like I used to. I ain't got that bounce back no more.
Man, shout out to my club brother Big
Hey.
Worm because he on his feet.
Yes,
Facts.
he
He
is.
said he walking. He said he got to use the walker, but he's scooting now. And
Yeah, he was down
he
the
went from
clubhouse the other day.
ankle on death row situation, foot on death row situation. He brought it off death row and put it in population now. And I'm just happy for him. I felt like mentioning my brother.
Shout out to Big Worm.
Yeah, shout out.
And
brother.
Knucklehead too. Knucklehead.
Yeah, Knucklehead
he
got
was
cut
there,
on a
didn't he?
couple days ago. He said he trying to get himself back together too.
Archie from the
Loyalty. Damn, everybody.
Damn, Lord,
All
she
those
had
people
surgery?
down. Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Ah, damn, I ain't even know.
Oh yeah, I did.
That just mean y'all be ready for the summer.
Hey, shout out to our boy Archie, man, from
Yeah, I
Boogie
just
Down.
want to say Archie from
Yeah,
Boogie.
Oh,
Rab
yeah.
from Boogie Down,
Yeah,
Man,
man.
from Boogie Down, man.
Yeah,
He got a
he got
I'm really
transplant.
happy
He
for
said
you,
he feeling
Rab.
good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you back up and at him, bro.
He said, "Go there, got a second lease on life." He about to. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do because I think he about to get back in this music because I could tell when it's around him how he act. He want it, he miss it. So I would love because he used to make some bangers back
Man,
All right, shout out to Archie, man. Shout out to our homie, man. And look here, I'm going to get into it.
let's
I got a
go.
couple things I want to talk about. You feel me?
One from last
thing-
week.
Sure. Yes.
Let's
now.
go.
All right, then.
Let's move on.
Hey,
then.
I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, so I'm gonna say my disclaimer now. It's not a hold on. It's not a slight at anybody's club or anything like that. It's just how I feel about it. And I mean, no, listen.
Okay, just get it out.
there.
Because Goldie always laughing on
Not
stupid
because that's usually something somebody say right before they say some bullshit. I'm just like, I want to hear what
Like,
he-
I don't want to
Here it
sound
comes.
racist, but
Like you can hear the train horn, you know it's coming. The track's shaking. Go ahead.
Oh my Lord.
no, man, that's not what this is about.
Okay.
I'm saying this. What I'm saying. A lot of times people listen to stuff that I say. It's not coming from a place of malice. I don't say things to try to start things or anything like that.
Shit.
Because-
I have had many people say, "Why would you even say something to Shaka? Because you know he gonna bring it up. You know he a shit starter.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is
Say
advised.
anything to Shaka? Why would you even walk
Hey,
up to
listen,
that man
man.
and suggest?
Hey, listen.
I just told Shaka and everybody in the room like,
Hey, look, man.
Right?
why'd
Hey,
you
no,
tell
He
me?
a shit starter.
Look, man.
I know I
But
shouldn't have
sometimes
said
questions
nothing,
need answers, and sometimes you have to go to the person that you might think has the answer. If he don't have the answer, he gonna go get it though.
Not necessarily. Some of these niggas will lie their way through it.
We talking about
I'm
Shaka.
talking about Shaka. Sometimes I go to Shaka. I'm like, Shaka,
Shaka
hey, why
go,
such and such
he
so
gonna
and
try
so?
to
He be
figure
like,
it
I
out.
don't know. Hold up. Hey, everybody, I need to know why.
Hey, listen,
I
bro.
don't ask everybody, Shaka. I asked you.
That nigga call
Hey,
a moment of
listen.
silence on your ass. Everybody shut up. Hey, somebody tell me why the rappers got fluffy tits. What?
Nigga, I asked
Hey,
you.
look, man. Let's get into it. Look, man. Like I
Why
said, I
everybody
don't
got
listen.
Kit Kats with me?
Listen, man.
We was born with one.
And I'm glad I was. I couldn't imagine being any other way.
Ladies and
And I'm sure other people. I'm sure other people are also grateful.
Come on, man. Y'all, oh man, y'all fine.
Me, he started this shit.
I was trying to eat a damn piece of candy.
All right, hey, look, man. Like I said, man, I say something to get you to think. That's what I want people to do. I want people to think. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes I just feel like people just be either you don't know, you don't recognize the bullshit, or some people just don't want to say anything about it because they feel like they're gonna get some flack from saying something about the bullshit. So a lot of times I just say what people be thinking.
This is where all my weight come from, y'all.
Anyway.
I'm down 19
But
pounds,
now,
but I'm eating
let
this
me
shit.
let me get to my point. My point is this: a lot of things I say is partly because of the way that I was taught this lifestyle. So with that being said, I don't think that people should be allowed to retire from motorcycle clubs in 5 years.
In 5 years.
I don't think 5 years is enough time for you
I don't think-
to have learned anything about your club
And
to
I
be able to
really-
retire.
and-
Who retires in 5 years?
And I really don't think 10 years is long enough.
Well,
I'm telling you why. And I'm just gonna tell you why. I mean, it's not. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? See, in 5 years, Magic. What did you know in 5 years?
Nothing.
Big Baby, what did you know in
Not
5
a
years?
goddamn thing. I thought I knew some shit.
Well, this was a long time ago in another
That's some honest
lifetime.
shit. What?
I didn't really pay attention a whole lot in 5 years.
So
I was just having fun.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest.
And
I
that's
was
the whole
having fun.
point. You be just kicking it. It
I was
take you
having
that
fun.
long before you settle the fuck
It
down.
didn't take me till about
and
my
decide to
7th or
motherfucker-
8th year when I realized I need to know what the fuck
It's
is going
more
on
to
around
this
me. It's
shit.
more to this shit
Right,
than
it's
just
more to
kicking it.
this shit.
But for a long time, I just kicked it because you got to remember how I came in too.
I mean, that's. But you know, that's nothing wrong with that because a lot of people do. Goldie, what you know in 5 years?
What did I what?
No,
What did I know?
Nothing.
clearly
Right.
nothing at all.
Bring me up to speed. I'll tell you. What
You weren't paying attention to it.
No, I'm actually running the show digitally over here. Sometimes I get distracted from
What
the
happened to my
conversation.
engineer? Did you
Okay.
come back
He
here,
left.
engineer? You quit on me.
All right, look, man.
That nigga
I mean,
went out
I
the
don't.
door.
Oh shit! I guess he did quit on me.
And see that's my point right there. See, if you're gonna allow people to retire from your motorcycle club in 5 years, I feel like in 5 years, because I didn't know shit. Well, I ain't gonna lie. In 5 years, I
You
was.
thought you knew something.
Wait, no.
What
In
is that
5.
about?
Right.
Hey, listen, can I finish this?
So that's what you intend to use on us?
Where the fuck did he even find that? Where do you buy those at?
What do you got?
This nigga got a clown bell.
Fucking who?
Hey,
What did you
listen,
go?
man.
You just waiting on us to say something so you can blow that motherfucker?
Hey, listen, man.
Oh my goddamn
And I
now.
caught him.
You
I'm
call him
gonna stab him
sneaking.
right in the hand.
Poke a hole in the bub, it's just gonna go. Every time he
Go
get-
ahead and squeeze it.
Mac and cheese
I'll
on
bite.
your
Go
ass.
ahead and
Go
squeeze
ahead.
it.
Oh, man, listen, man. I ain't
That's his
fucking
homie
with
don't
y'all.
play that pill. You got your little sock with the shit in it.
It's my Mr. James horn.
Oh,
Hey,
who
look.
the fuck is Mr.
Hey, listen,
James?
man.
Yeah,
Hey,
who,
listen.
James. You know Mr. James?
who the fuck is Mr. James?
It's internet shit.
Hey, look.
I gotta
man.
look up Mr. James.
Really?
We trying so hard. We trying so. At least I am. I'm trying to hold it together.
Come on, Shaka.
I swear.
Come on, bro.
I'm
Shut
Mr.
up. Blow the
James.
damn horn.
I'm not blowing the horn, man.
I want to
Then
hear
why
it.
do you
Go
have
ahead.
it?
Please.
How you just gonna pull a horn out and not let us hear it?
You don't touch a man's horn now.
You know she got a grip because she been taking blood pressure by hand all week. Just a little pressure.
Come on, let me squeeze it. Just
Hey,
one.
man, yeah, listen,
Just
man,
one.
we- no.
Just one. Thank you.
No, you're not taking my horn.
I quit. Oh my! Hey, Freeway.
Listen, man.
Come on, bro.
Hey, look, man. I'm just saying
Oh, I'm
because
talking
in
about
5
Mr.
years,
Freeway.
I mean, I'll say this. In 5 years,
Mr.
I'm
James.
saying, in 5 years, I wasn't even close to knowing what I know now. In 5 years, I just knew basically how my club operated. You feel what I'm saying? In 5 years, that was
You just gotta look at it some other time.
right,
Just look at it some other time, man.
right.
Okay.
Explain to me the purpose of the horn, man. I haven't
To
got
shut us
past
up.
that.
Right.
That ain't gonna work.
It never works on me.
Hey,
That's
anybody,
like a panic whistle.
Let him get his point out, because this time he's ready.
if I panic, trust me, you gonna hear whistle,
He's
whistle.
Boy,
You gonna hear some
Oh,
whistle.
shit.
got that mile
The
ring.
bullets.
Hey,
I just don't want to hear that horn. It's going crazy back there.
look, man. Hey, look.
We
Ladies
got
and
enough
gentlemen, we want
alcohol
to
on
thank
Tuesday
everybody
in the
who
world
has
to do
stayed
this.
with us so far through my co-host bullshit. Because they always on
That's
it.
my job. Clearly that's my
They
job.
always on it. So we want to thank everybody who stayed with us this far. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get down to business, man. Because bike season is fastly approaching. Can you cut the music down, Goldie?
I didn't even
Quickly
know it was
approaching,
loud.
not fastly.
Right.
It is quickly approaching. That's also why I'm here.
Yeah, because it's my headphones. I don't want to hear that.
You ain't got. It ain't about what you want to hear. It's the
It's my
broadcast.
headphones.
Well, turn your headphones down.
This ain't no
It doesn't bother the rest of us. You're the only
You're the
one.
only
And
one.
loud as
does it bother
hell.
you?
No.
It doesn't bother me. Does it bother you, Goldie?
Not at all.
Oh,
Majority vote. Majority wins.
Oh, you put that together just so you could toot that little
see
horn?
what's going on
Majority
here.
wins. Oh, you think it's all
I see
the
what's
omens?
going on here.
No, it's just the one sensitive ass
Yeah,
Zulu.
I see what's going on here.
Sensitive.
3 omens and a Zulu. I see what's going on
That
here.
sound like a movie.
Okay.
That's
Put
like
3
a
omens
horror
in the Zulu.
movie.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I'm like,
Either that or
nah,
some
that's
gangster
what's
shit.
going on here.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do porn.
Look, I'm just saying
what?
this.
No,
I'm just
no.
saying this. Like, I'm just saying this. It's just that
threw up in my mouth a little bit.
people always hear me say that there's levels to this shit, and that's a very true statement. And a lot of people will understand. A lot of people won't understand. But it is. And I believe that at a certain level, even when you believe that you at your peak, you haven't even grasped the concept that there's another level. Do you follow what I'm saying, Magic?
Yeah, I get you, bro.
I think that's just
It
the basic
depends-
construct of life, though.
No, let me say it to you. Like, let me break it down so people can truly understand it. There's certain type of clubs. There are mom and pop clubs. You feel what I'm saying? And that's fine. Saying there are people who just like to ride, and that's all they want to do. There are people who just like to party all the time. That's their claim to fame. That's their whole goal, to throw the best party. There are some people who seek to be in charge. There are some people who have the right to be in charge. But at the same time, it's always something else going on. It's like being at Thanksgiving dinner. You got the kids table, then you got the adult table. It's sort of like that, except for the kids are like teenagers. They're not really kids.
They still kids.
Well,
Hey,
okay.
I don't think that.
They kids on the verge of being grown-ups, but they still kids.
I don't know that. And
Teenagers
you know
still a
what?
kid because
And-
they still don't know shit. They still need guidance. They still need to be taught. They still kids.
I'm still learning every day. Now, point. Why do you need a dominant?
Keep order.
Ah,
Keep order. But some people think that being the dominant man, you supposed to go around and kick everybody's ass, or
It
you
don't
supposed
mean
to
you
go
a
around and
gorilla.
extort money from niggas. You got to keep order with your situation. If you don't keep order, if there's not somebody keeping order with your situation, it's
Big
gonna,
difference between dominant and dominating.
yeah, it's gonna go downhill very, very fast because everybody gonna want to do what the fuck they want to do, and ain't none of this shit gonna work.
See,
every relationship needs a dominant and a sub. You need a dominant and a sub in any relationship. Because if you can, no, I'm telling, no, listen, listen, and I'm finna explain to you why. Because if you don't have somebody that knows how to be subordinate and somebody that knows how to take the lead, it's gonna always be a problem.
it just don't sound right when you say sub.
It sounded perfectly fine to me.
It sounded perfectly
normal.
fine to me.
Weirdo too.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not. There's nothing
He
wrong with
said
being
that
a
like that was some
weirdo.
type of problem. or some
That our,
shit.
No,
our
this
world
is
is full of
sad.
weirdos.
This is
It was just the way you heard it. Some people may have heard it the way I intended it to be taken. You heard it a different way
Did it make you
because
nervous?
because you know me. So
exactly.
So is that where you was going with that, bro? Just to ask that question?
No.
why you
Yo,
eating
man.
my
Let
stuff?
me see some of that.
No, stop eating
Come
my
on,
I
stuff.
want
man.
to shout out. I want to shout out my dude Spot, man. I hope y'all can see that.
You ate
Payne
all my
Avenue
stuff.
Smoke Shop.
Oh my goodness.
You can go there. You can get all your stuff, your pipes, your dab equipment, all that stuff. Edible. I mean, not edibles. What's the one stuff? The CBDs and,
Yeah,
and I just want to shout him out. I told him I would.
yeah.
Good guy.
I liked him on Facebook, man. He got some nice products.
I always
man.
get these from him.
Yeah, smart
Look.
stove, man.
This little blunt splitter things. I don't know if they right up on the camera enough. I hope so.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you too close to that
Okay.
camera.
Payne
bro.
Avenue Smoke Shop. I'm gonna hold it down soon so you can see it this time. Okay. Anyway.
I went down lower.
Yeah, the first time it was too high.
And I
This the
found
second
out that
time.
those rolling trays are made out of leather.
These ones is.
Yeah.
I told him we need to put some clear coat on here. The clear coat will make it nice and smooth. But I'm gonna actually try to hook him up with my club sister Sassy to do these.
Yeah.
Because he just needed
Yeah,
a
her
new
shit is
manufacturer.
incredible.
But
She is incredibly
it's a
talented.
fresh. He fresh in the game, as far as the smoke shop like lifestyle.
Okay, shout out to the white girl Sassy.
Yeah, he
Oh
got
my God.
he got some nice products too.
Yeah,
So
he got some good
if
stuff.
y'all fuck
If
around,
y'all want to know who Sassy is, hit her up. Look up Sensation Creations. You'll
She
see
make
the kind
all
work
kind
she
of
does.
custom stuff.
The
Her
white girl
and
do
Mina,
everything.
her and
to,
Mina, they do
brand
real
you.
good work.
to put your brand and your logo on different stuff.
All right, look at him.
Shaka tried to act all shy and shit. I don't know what point he wanted to make. Nina said that.
I was interrupted.
So we're not the only one to be confused as fuck.
Clearly.
Okay.
And she's smart as fuck, so.
Let's go.
Again.
3 omens of the people.
Again.
Slow one.
I'm just speaking because I had a conversation this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
About
No.
I mean, what conversation? What was the conversation? What was the question and what was your answer?
That's what I'm about to say. Can I do that?
I wish you would get to
It's
it.
gonna take
You
me
want
20
to buy my
minutes.
black licorice?
See?
I don't want
See?
that in my mouth.
That just got weird. Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
Let's give Shaka a moment of silence to get his point on.
Anyway.
Starting now.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Follow you on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Caveman Road Rangers.
What up with it, bro?
Hey,
Turn that
K-Man.
speaker up a little bit.
How y'all doing? Hey, first off,
That's cool.
Shaka, big bruh. I don't understand shit you was trying to make with your point. I love you, my nigga.
But they keep this motherfucker.
But we ain't even know. It was like sometimes dudes would try to tell us something. It's like riding in the car and they'll drop us off. Our pickup point was never established. You never like scooped us.
Big that.
Never
Hey.
established.
The Uber
Hey.
is mom if you don't tell them
But
For Jesus.
What up, bro?
right.
Hey, yelling out
Bruh, I-
the man with the radio and shit. Magic can kick in the back of the seat. Come on, man.
I don't understand that because I know Magic do music and work on bikes. I do houses and Goldie do music in studio. The baby a nurse, nigga. I didn't know what your profession was to that question.
Shaka is yo. He yo man. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yo.
Right.
you saying?
But all due aside though, I really just called in tonight though. Just say, hey man, I want to thank all 3 of y'all though for always being in front of me and listening to Eric, giving me wisdom, deliverance, and having me gather situations and everything. I really respect y'all, man. Real talk.
Hey,
on
that-
God and my
Thank
own
you.
life, man.
Thanks
One
for
of
the
us,
love,
one of us
sweetheart.
can't say thank you
Why not?
because he said 3 of y'all.
Cause you don't talk to him.
Yeah, right. You got to talk to him.
Hey,
Oh my God.
Hey, Juan.
No, but I'm saying that
What's up?
when you find somebody, for those of you that don't know, Caveman is relatively new to the bike world, even though his father was, president of that particular club, the Road Rangers. When somebody respects you enough to ask you
No.
because they
Hold on,
they
big
know.
baby.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna correct you real quick. My father, Spider D's not my dad. He's my mentor in the Road Rangers. My pops is Ice, our secretary for the last 30-20 some years.
So I apologize.
So that's all.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
what happened? Would you stop touching me with that thing?
Oh my God.
Anyway, my
What's
point
going on over there?
is when somebody respects you enough to ask your opinion about things,
It's getting weird over here, bro.
I quit. Thank you. You get my point.
Hey, listen.
I
man.
can't no more. I
look.
quit.
Hey, look.
Anyway, baby, I was trying to hear what you were saying. What was you saying, baby?
I give up. They just,
Shaka over here
thank
touching
you.
her with the
We
horn.
appreciate it. We appreciate it.
That damn clown ass. Hey, big bro. I do got a question about that horn.
We appreciate the fact that you were, and I'm gonna say smart enough to seek the advice of others
Facts.
before you made any major mistakes because
Facts.
you are new, and not just from your club, but
He gonna make
from other
mistakes.
people that
He
are
gonna fuck up.
Man, listen here.
Get the horn from him and squeeze it on him.
The goddamn room just got little.
We
We
all fuck
appreciate
up.
the fact that you came and asked us a question
part of the
before you
game.
made a major fuck up, and not just from somebody in your club, but
Is her head
other
even
clubs
in the
that have the experience. What'd you say? It's what?
Is your head even in the
Probably
video?
not, but right now I can't. I had to get him up off me. I had to shake that demon off.
We
Hell
all fuck
no.
up. That's what part of my experience comes from. Fucking up. Hey, Shaka, don't do that. That's how.
All right, I'm
that's how
back.
it goes.
See what I have to go through every week.
But you know what? Listen. Hey, listen, Juan. This is the point, man. Juan, listen.
First off, big bro.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do one thing. I know your government. I know Magic. I know Big Babies. Never disclosed it. Why are you doing that to me?
All right, listen.
Yeah, you did.
All right, K, man.
You did do that. I know you.
I mean, it ain't like his goddamn name ain't right the fuck on his fucking Facebook profile or some shit.
But it don't matter though.
There's more to it. There's more to it.
That's a good point.
I know your mom too.
Man, you've been.
Did that.
All right, look, man. This the whole point. See, do you know that there's some places in some parts of the country that there is no dominant? People are just.
You said what happened?
That there are some places in certain cities where there's no dominant.
Is there water?
All right, now.
Is there water?
No.
Is it okay? I was about to. If
No.
you said yeah, I was about to say how big is the city?
So in some places there's a little order. You know what I'm saying there's order, but in most no. See, and that's the point.
What happened? Am I not plugged up?
See, and that's one of the points. You have to have somebody in a position to say, "Hey, man, we gotta all be on the same page." Somebody has to be there to know the rules, to enforce the rules.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple. It's like that's why you have to come with your bylaws and your patch, your color scheme. You got to come with those. Why? Because the color scheme you pick may belong to someone else.
Facts.
I think it's more than enforcing the room. I think it's just keeping order in general.
Well, you know what? That's a thin line.
Like
actually, excuse me, not trying to interrupt, but Shock, and anything you do in this world is order. Whether you're on a police force, whether you're a fireman, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a mechanic, somebody answer to somebody and somebody do something, and when you don't have order, everything becomes chaos. Right. But at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? It's like, who's going, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, if everybody know who the boss is, you know what I'm saying? How do I even, you know what I'm saying? What is it to discriminate about? Like, I'm still confused. Like, what point is trying to be made, bro?
Listen, it is. Hold on, you said discriminate about.
And I'm a baby and Shock. You know, I've been knowing you nigga for almost 7-8 years. Magic, I've been knowing you for about 20. Nigga, you see me grow up, nigga.
Facts.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Okay. You know what I'm saying, Magic? We done stumped niggas out the motor. We didn't. You know, I ain't gotta go there. You know what I'm
stumbled out.
They got like a damn crown horn. So I'm just
tooted your little horn.
Right.
Right. So, hey, but more of the story. Let me ask you a question. Shock. Let me ask you a question, okay? I mean, I'm asking Shock. Let me ask you a question. No, real, no bullshit.
Boy, if you don't answer goddamn
no joke.
Right, man.
No nothing. No nothing. No, I'm younger. I'm a younger. I got feeling like I'm a blessed in this world, but I am blessed. Not just in my club, but outside my club to deal with bikers that have 15, 10, 20, 30 years experience. Where caveman shouldn't make a mistake, and if he do make a mistake, nigga, don't do that again, because nigga, you know better. Okay? So here it is. I'm young. And my club, you already know, shit, the youngest member of my club was 62, with my patch on my back and big teeth, right?
Right, man. All right, come on. Come on.
Go ahead, keep going, bro.
More of the stories I'm asking is what you said about the dominance is next. So if my club decide to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make Joy over here president, and he's only been a club for a year because my club ready to regroup and rebuild. What the dominant has to do with the situation? Besides everybody trying to help him, and the club trying to steer him the right way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't understand your question, bro. And I respect you and I love you, but
this is why, this is why, because you don't understand what the dominant is. First off,
I understand what a dominant is. I'm not stupid.
Wait, listen. The dominant is not going to interfere in your day-to-day club business.
Got nothing to do with who you pick as your president, brother. That's your club building. If your club decides to take all their rags, put them in a barrel, and set them bitches on fire, that's your business.
Why you so hyper?
Because listen, I'm not hyper, brother.
Says the hyper dude on the phone.
Right.
That's nobody's business but your club, brother. That's what I'm saying. That's not the dominant's business. That's your club business. Nobody cares about your club business
until y'all fuck up.
Right. don't got nothing
and
to
it
do
ain't
with
fuck up
nobody
internally.
but you.
It's fuck
To
up
fuck up externally.
yeah, you fuck up elsewhere. Like you fuck up on the set. You fuck up on the
And a lot of
stage.
that come from not talking to motherfuckers and just thinking that you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
not-
autonomous, and then all of
Why
a sudden
can't
you
you
show
ship
up
in
on
the
the
side? I
scene
feel like
because
you
designed
got
like that.
Ain't
That's
that
not.
it?
That's see. Listen, man. That's not the
Come on,
role.
fucking
That's
you.
not the
I'm
role
gonna
of the
do that.
dominance in your
That's
city.
it.
Okay, so well, basically my question to you really, Shaka, was this though, like, was that the point of your statement? Because I'm still trying to figure it out, bro, and I'm not trying to challenge you because you're my big bro.
You
I'm
should've looked
trying to
over there.
explain the role
Right.
of the dominance in cities because a lot of people don't understand. See, when people think hear the
Okay.
word dominant, they immediately be like, take offense, be like, well, man, hold on, yo, okay, no, people get nah. So you have to understand first. The first thing your dominant is supposed to be is an example of how the rules go, how they should be followed. You feel what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
the dominance role in your city, it varies from city to city. Cause you got some people who in the city and they call themselves the dominant. They come in and run around causing more confusion than anybody. They ruining their own scene, but they screaming they the dominant. See now in other cities, you very rarely even see the dominant.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Fact. Yeah, I understand the fact. So that was a statement you were
Right.
trying to make earlier
Right,
that
so
I was lost on.
Right. This is the thing. See, a lot of people don't understand. You got
Okay.
certain cities that don't even have a dominant.
Okay.
So when people show up in their city and say, "Hey, whoop, I'm the dominant today," everything goes haywire.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying? Because they don't know what it means. Well, then it's a million questions. Well, how they gonna do this? Or how this go down? Because they've never experienced, and they've never experienced somebody saying, "Hey, well, let's get this together, man. Let's all get on."
So
the same page."
so basically your statement was before I called in, 'cause that's why I called in because I didn't understand where you were going with this. So basically you said if Charlie Brown one day might say, and Charlie Brown and might say one day I'm the dominant, then the Cabbage Track kids, if the Zulu, if somebody else will then say they're the dominant, is confusion, but somebody to really step up and take the dominant between Charlie Brown and the Cabbage Track kids. That's what you said?
Well, let me tell you
What the
something about.
fuck did you?
And I'm not going to disrespect.
Slow down.
I'm just really trying to figure it out because I really didn't know what you were trying to go with it. But I understand, and I'm asking, was that what you were asking? That's why you called in, big bro.
He gonna break it down to you like you 5.
I'm understand. I'm explaining to you something.
No, he don't break down to me like I'm 5 because trust me, I understand. I'm just trying to understand
Slow down, brother.
where he was going.
Slow down, brother. I'm explaining to you. Listen.
But I love y'all, man. Real talk.
Listen, what you're basically asking is yes. The question is, the answer is yes. Sometimes one person wants to take the dominancy from another person. It happens all the time. You feel what
That
I'm
ain't
saying?
what I'm
Everybody
asking.
wants to be the boss.
See, exactly. So
That ain't what I'm
that's-
asking. You-
What are you asking then? Because that's the only reference I could have put together with that you put out there, bro. I mean,
No. When you said other cities and stuff, because
confused. What?
If you confused as fuck, give us a call.
I'm confused as fuck. But anyway, hey, man, I just want to tell y'all I respect y'all and I love y'all. And imagine, and Shaka had me confused, so I called in and was trying to figure out what the hell he was going with his questions because
On
he was all over the place.
behalf of the Bike Night Show, I would like to apologize for the confusion.
Hey, and I love y'all, though. Real
like it's a
talk.
bunch of people confused on
Oh,
this
shit!
subject, man. What
Oops.
the fuck?
What happened?
We're so sorry.
Hey, listen. Understand this, man.
Did you hang up
I
accidentally?
don't know what happened.
All right, understand
Oh,
this,
shit.
man.
Signal bad.
So, because it's a lot of
Oh,
people,
shit!
it's a lot of people who knew. It's a lot of people who knew on the scene and they don't understand.
That shit went too far though, y'all. When nobody has an idea what y'all
do
was
you
talking
mean?
about.
Hey, motherfuckers, listen, we all be on the same
And I'm
page.
completely sober.
I'm gonna
Now,
listen to
listen,
it later because I really want to know.
I feel like I just
I'm
had
not,
like
and I still can't
16
keep up.
shots of
Listen.
Jaeger.
It's important for somebody to say, hey man, we gotta keep this shit straight. Again, if you try to take somebody's color scheme or you try to take a piece of somebody else's patch and you bring that to the table, somebody gotta say, whoa, you can't do that. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be an issue. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It gotta be somebody to do that. But at the same time,
It still got to be a system of checks and balances within
well,
that
right.
system.
This is what a lot of people don't understand. Why you sitting back saying, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. Your dominant is constantly fighting off other people who want to take the dominancy.
Facts.
Every day somebody got a scheme. This is how we gonna slide up in there, man. We gonna do this, there. We gonna flip them. Then we gonna go this way right here. This is how we can do it. Everybody is scheming and sliding. You see it a lot of times if you pay attention to it. Motherfuckers just dumping rags in cities of people they ain't never met.
It's a power struggle.
And me myself personally, this is how I feel about that. When I see people just do that, I be like, ooh. So you don't know them people or nothing. Because if you had met them people, you knew them people, you would have never gave them your rags.
What's that? Facts.
Yeah, facts.
I
was chewing.
And we see that all over the country. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say about my city, man. Right now, we've been through a lot of ups and downs in our bike scene, but I can say that a lot of the bullshit has been cut down.
You know what? And I'm not gonna say it's just. I'm gonna say it's a Midwest thing. It's really hard for you to get some bullshit off in the Midwest. I don't know what it. No, for real. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I don't. And especially Ohio, Northern Ohio. I don't know what it is about this region.
We don't let shit go.
It's really hard for you to get some bullshit off. Like you can't get bullshit off out west. You can't get bullshit off down south, but it's really hard to get some bullshit off up here.
There's people that would disagree.
I don't know about that.
It depends on what you're talking about. Is bullshit.
You know what I'm talking about. It's really hard to get that bullshit off up here.
I'll tell you what. I mean, cause you know I'm gonna give it a fuck. So I'm gonna say shit.
Lord.
I see a lot of people complain about 3-piece patches. People who are not outlaws wearing 3-piece patches. You follow me, Magic?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Why you gotta ask him? Why can't he ask?
No, listen.
Why you worried about if he asked me?
It's just. Big baby, you know what I'm talking about? Do you follow me?
Yes, I do.
You gotta be on the mic to be included. You gotta talk into the mic to be included. We can't hear you back there.
Yes, I do.
Because people, I see people complain about this. It's all on Facebook every day. People complain about people wearing 3-piece patches who are not 1%ers or 0%ers. Now, if you want to blame somebody, you gotta blame the people who are the dominant in the area that those patches come out of.
Facts.
Whatever city that those patches come out of, it's the dominant's responsibility to stop them from doing that when they come to the table.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? They're not doing it on their own. If it's a dominant in that area, then that dominant is allowing that to be done.
Because what they don't realize is there's responsibility that comes with them 3 pieces.
See, so
it's a responsibility,
right? So with that, you feel what I'm saying? You can't complain on one hand and support it on the other. Either you're gonna stop it or you're not.
And don't get it twisted. Not saying nothing is a form of supporting it.
Silence is a form of acceptance. All the time. Sometimes
not saying shit is a form of supporting it. When somebody doing some goofy shit and don't nobody say shit to them, you might as well say, go ahead, that's cool. Cause soon as somebody do come along and say, hey man, you know that one thing y'all doing fucked up, the first thing you gonna get is a whole bunch of, well, ain't nobody else got no problem with it.
Right.
It look especially bad when you known for speaking up, but then on this shit you don't say shit.
Facts.
You always with the shits on some bullshit, but when the shit need to be had, your ass is constipated.
You know what? It's really, man, that the population on the bike scene goes up and down. It fluctuates. Sometimes you see a bunch of new people. Then for a minute, it's like you see the same people. You ain't seeing no new people. You feel what I'm saying? But when the new people get here, you gotta have something for them to stay here with. See, we just said that we don't believe people should be able to leave their club in 5 years because you don't really know shit. Well, guess what? Day one that somebody come to your club, they supposed to be learning. You feel what I'm saying? They supposed to be learning. So when sometimes people be in their club for years, and the first time they hear the word diamond, they be like, "What's that?"
Really?
Yeah, you don't have a clue.
No, I'm not talking about that. The belch.
That's your man.
My man.
That was what?
Right.
You?
Right.
You did that.
No.
Yeah, right.
You did that.
It's always motherfuckers on my house. See?
Whoever heard it burped it.
I heard it and that wasn't me.
Definitely ain't me.
So
you gotta watch the tape later.
Wait,
Find out who burped later on the replay.
That's almost like farting in the elevator and then put you every floor above yours. So whoever get in the elevator next stuck for the next 12 floors.
That's some asshole shit to do. That's some
You
shit
got
you
on
would
the,
do,
have
too.
you ever got on the elevator and it was already stinking?
Yeah, all the time.
No.
Really,
Man,
man.
you be like, what the fuck happened in here?
I honestly haven't.
I haven't either.
I done got on the elevator and I smelled some spurious shit.
Some who?
Spurious shit. Like, I shouldn't be smelling this.
We just giving you time to gather your thoughts.
I was gathering my thoughts and y'all finished talking about the.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
I gotta get in my bag.
I'm gonna need you to have your whole topics and thoughts rolled out before you come to the show.
Hey, instead of buying a horn, you
I'm
should
waiting
have
for y'all
bought a
to
net.
finish. I'm waiting for y'all to
We
finish.
waiting on you to
We
start.
waiting on you to right.
I'm
Thank
waiting for
you.
y'all to finish.
We just feel it
Nah,
dead
look,
air.
man.
You know,
Again,
this
man.
week's bullshit was brought to you
Right.
by absolutely nothing, because this motherfucker drinks
Black
water.
licorice. That's what black licorice do to you, folks.
I'm
Public service
y'all do your
announcement.
thing. I'm just letting y'all.
Oh, you gonna let me do my thing this week? You never let me do my thing. Was that a cat or what? What the fuck was that?
We was over here doing our thing,
We was doing our thing.
and now
Cockeyed
Hey,
titties.
we were talking about.
Fuck it, just fit right there.
we ain't we going to hell.
It fit right there, bro.
Sassy, I might got a little contract for you.
Oh Lord.
Talk
let's
to my
move
dude
on.
at the smoke shop.
All right, what happened?
Go ahead, Shaka.
I promise, not a word for the next.
30 seconds at least.
I'm gonna go to 8:45. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Not a giggle.
What's your topic, D, baby?
What the fuck was that?
What's your topic, D, baby?
Oh my God! Why
Don't you get the fuck out of here.
You don't get the fuck
Oh,
out of
God
here
damn
with
it.
that shit.
we got all quiet for you to say that?
Y'all do y'all thing.
So, we
My
gonna
fucking
And
God.
now with the meaning of life,
we're gonna
Shaka.
take off right when you get
I do want to
Fuck
talk
with
about
Shaka,
something.
man.
I want to talk about those members that you ain't never gonna fit in, baby. You ain't never gonna be a biker. You ain't gonna never be a biker in this club, because we've given you 5, 10, 15 ample opportunities to get the shit right, and every time you come around, you still on that you had that same mentality that you came in with, and it doesn't fit in with it don't fit here. So if you're on that gang shit, you on that military shit, none of that really fits in with bike shit. They're all regimented. Now trust me, they're all regimented in some type of way. But there's a different mentality. Like, and we have some military members in our club. There's a different, but there's a different mentality when they go to work than when they come to the bike set. There's a completely different mentality. Like, you have to be able to listen. And just like when you're in the service, if you can't be a good soldier, you can't be a good general.
Facts.
You got to be able to listen. You got to be able to learn, and you have to be able to continuously learn. This is not something that you ever gonna know everything about. It's because it always evolves. It always changes.
Personally, I think that former military personnel and former gangbangers that was actually a factor in their gang make some of the best bikers, because they got that orientation of being with a crew, of working with others, of being able to respect a person's mind and opinions and views. This come from, what you say, nigga? And y'all can do working, and then afterwards we smoke. You just learned something. I better not say that shit no more. I gotta work.
And listen, and sometimes,
That's how we raised up.
in all honesty, when you grew up with your brothers and sisters, y'all
No,
had fights.
let me finish though,
and
because
y'all
I was
talked
saying
about
what
it.
you were
know what I'm
saying.
Y'all worked it out.
But when you come to the bike scene, you got to understand, what's our word, microcosm. It's a different one.
It's my word.
I know, but you shared it with us, didn't you?
Okay.
You shared it with, so it's ours now. So
I shouldn't have gave it up. Now it's ours.
so yeah, that's how exchanges of knowledge work.
Okay.
So like I was saying, when you come to the bike scene, you got to make the transition to this different microcosm. Okay, some of the principles still hold true. As far as your loyalty, far as your fealty, far as your understanding of a team and what you do affects the body, all that type of stuff still applies. But you got to understand it's a different government in place, and some rules ain't written; they just there.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Some rules you learn along the way.
You got to learn the customs. You got to learn.
It's not the hard way.
That's one of the things about bike. Like when you go from town to town, state to state, and you learning different customs, and you say, "Wow, that's different." But okay.
And I have a problem that with in some clubs, even our club, I've seen it where we let you know this is what you need to do. You fucked it up. All right, we're gonna start you all over again. Now this is what you need to do. And again, you fuck it up.
Hey, when a person show you who they are, believe them.
And my thing is, why you keep coming back if you know you gonna keep fucking it up?
Because they know it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna give them a chance.
Not
and when
anymore.
that shit
I
stops,
think some people just got a innate desire to be part of something that they
facts.
respect.
That's facts right there. But here go the thing.
How many times have you seen people leave a club and they never take that shit off their page?
All the time.
All the time. They
Because
never
it's just
take
the
that shit off
identity
their
that they wanted.
right. That's their identity. That's who they are. Like you can't. My thing is, I've always been who I am, regardless of my cuts.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been me.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been who I am. I've never really changed who I am. I've matured. I've grown. I've learned. But basically, I'm the same person that everybody met 30 years ago.
Facts.
My spirit has never changed.
You never switched up on me.
No, I ain't never switched up on me.
Well, you know, that's what we do. But my point
real
is,
shit is real shit.
yeah. But I'm saying my point is, you can't let these cuts define you. Just can't. This right.
I swear, it just seemed like to me like you just eating the bark off the tree on the side of the building. That
But I'm
shit
saying
looks so
these cuts,
nasty.
these rags should not define who you are.
Chopping that.
You should enhance them rags. You should bring something to them rags. They should not
Facts.
bring anything to you.
Big facts.
You make them look good. They don't make you look good.
Right.
No.
Nah, baby. Listen.
Nah.
Oh, I look great when I put my shit on. But you best believe I'm not gonna do anything that's not gonna make them look good. I make them bitches look good every time I put them on. I look great in
that's
them,
part of
but
the
I make them look
transition
good
I was
because of
talking
what
about.
I do and how I carry myself.
You gotta always know that your actions. Let's say you do a crime, you just shoot up the library downtown, and you got on rag. It's gonna affect the whole club.
Yeah.
The state
That's what
might
I'm saying.
seek to shut
You
y'all
made them
down.
look bad.
All kind of stuff could come behind
You
that.
made that
But
whole
imagine the
club look bad.
But imagine the car flip over and blow up, and you dive through the flames and drag 2 kids and the dog out, and you got your rags on.
You just made your whole nation a hero. Not
Nigga.
just you. Your whole nation is a hero.
We eating for free and everything, man. You can't even spend no money. Like, oh, y'all the ones that pulled that.
We
Yeah,
just be
all of
walking in
us.
spots, people just clapping.
Yeah, all of
All
us
that.
done that. So yeah, what you do definitely affect your club as a whole. But my thing is this, and like we was talking about, you got people on this scene that just really they want to be here just for the recognition. They want to be here just so they can say, like you said, Goldie, I'm part of something. But you don't understand the
No,
what you.
I'm
And
part of
sometimes you get
something that I
everything you wish
respect.
for.
A lot of people don't even respect it. They just want to be a part of something. And those be them same people you talking about, baby, that keep coming back to the club, but keep doing the same dumb shit. But it's because they never had any intention on being anything different. They just thought they could keep doing the same goofy shit long enough that people will accept it. Just like people have accepted it in their personal life. When you see somebody that's just super fucking on whatever,
Just be like, that's how they
the
is.
people that's around them have come to become accustomed to that.
Oh, and you know what? I completely get that because I've said
You know,
for a long
and
time.
the
It's a
people-
couple people in our club.
Yeah.
That they do stupid shit, and you look at them and you say, "Oh, that's just them."
Right.
But they've earned the right for me to say that.
Yeah, but
about
you
them.
can't come in fresh with no goofy
But you
shit.
can't come in fresh with the goofy
Nah,
shit, like he said.
nah.
Like I've been knowing this person 30 years.
Yeah.
For 30 years, he been stupid as fuck.
And he done earned much more of my respect than this little shit he got going on right now. Now, you ain't gonna just do no stupid shit to me, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna say you get a pass, but kinda you do.
You do get a pass.
You kinda do get a pass because it's like, okay, I mean, but I know you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of
Make my
times,
teeth hurt.
niggas, but if you get into something that's super fucking stupid, I can't support that shit.
And
So-
and here's the thing: those same people have to remember that just because we know you and we love you and we give you a pass, you ain't gonna be somewhere where everybody gonna give you that same pass. Just
Ain't
you know
nobody
what I'm
gonna
saying?
have that same
But that
consideration.
behavior has become so it's learned behavior for them, and the shit that they do. But they go outside the set and they do that shit. They don't know you like we know you.
Facts.
Right.
They ain't gonna be like, oh, that's just magic, man. Don't pay him no attention. They gonna
Right.
be like, this nigga on some bullshit.
This nigga tripping.
This nigga tripping. Next thing you
Right.
know, we visiting you in Metro. You hanging on by a thread.
And
gotta
I
know
ain't
how to
trying to be
conduct
off on no
yourself.
bullshit like that. I ain't got time for no bullshit like that.
Man, it's almost like you get what the game call for when you do certain stuff.
Exactly, and then that's when people start crying.
Direct or indirect.
Y'all ain't had to do it like that. Nigga, first of all, if you'd have did what the fuck you was supposed to do, none of this would even fucking happen. So let's not charge the motherfucking bear. Let's charge the motherfucker that went in the woods. Get the fuck out the woods, bro, if you don't know how to handle yourself in the woods. You can't blame the fucking bear, just like that lady that jumped in the goddamn tiger pen and the tiger ate her ass to death. They gonna get mad at the tiger. What the fuck y'all mad at the tiger for?
That's what tigers do. That's fresh live meat. He tired of getting fed.
It's the same thing with this bite shit. Baby. Yeah, it's the same thing with this bite shit though. A lot of niggas gonna try this shit. A lot of niggas gonna try that shit. And we had this conversation a while ago, Shaka. A lot of niggas gonna try this shit. Some of them is what it used to be. Some of them failed, and some of them passed. Nowadays, everybody fucking passes. It's like when they give you a fucking test, but they give you the fucking answer sheet with the test.
Not over here, they don't.
I mean, shit, nigga, every club got some fucked up niggas, but I'm talking about as a whole.
True.
As a whole, this entire bite scene as a whole, and that's the type of shit. And now we want to talk about dominance. That's the type of shit when you gonna get to meet your dominant. When you get your motherfucking one of your members that's dumb as fuck, and y'all don't get that nigga together, and then he get out here doing some dumb shit because he feel like he got a team behind him. So now he really feeling invincible. Now he want to get on some goofy shit, and next thing you know, you got 20 motherfuckers standing in your face, and now you.
And don't get me wrong, we gonna get fucked up for you, cause there's 5 of us, and them 20 gonna beat our ass. We gonna take that.
We gonna take some of that slack off.
We gonna take some of them down. We gonna fuck you up.
Absorb some of that energy.
As soon as we get out this shit, we fucking you up, bro. Cause we're gonna be the first ones to teach you.
A couple weeks ago, I was the only dude. I was the only brother with my brother in the middle of the street. We surrounded about 30 niggas. I'm like, man,
fuck it.
We about to work with these niggas. I hope it don't come to that, but I ain't about to let him be right there. I could have just pulled off. I'm like, man, let me hop out. This ain't about to happen right here.
Nah, but the thing about it is, though, is people, first of all, have to, and you done said this a million times, Shop, that niggas got to learn their role. Mm-hmm. Everybody can't come in this shit and be the dog. Everybody can't come in this shit and be the top boss. Everybody can't come in this shit and just because you got whatever you got going on in your personal life, now you get on the bike scene and now you feel like because you got a store or because you run a shop and you got 3-4 niggas work for you, you used to talk to niggas all greasy and shit, then all of a sudden you can come on the scene and still talk to niggas that same way. Don't nobody fucking know you, first of all. And secondly, you got to earn your weight around this shit to be able to talk to a nigga crazy. Not even saying that shit is condoned, because we all should be respectful
because
to each
in all
other.
honesty, I don't care who you are in the business world, who you are in the streets, who you are in the clubs, you ain't shit and nobody to me when you come in my club new.
Facts.
You a baby.
You a baby.
Nobody.
And I don't care what you do on the street. You don't do it here. And until you learn how to do it here, don't none of that shit read at all. You got to figure it out just like everybody else do. But you got a lot of niggas that jump ship, jump on this motherfucking biker shit, and then all of a sudden they get here and they be here for 20 fucking minutes, and now they want to be the fucking king, or they want to be the goddamn ruler because they got one idea about one fucking thing.
Is it cool to say that it's okay to come into the club and strive to be the best member you can be?
That's what you're supposed to do.
But the problem come in is when you trying to step on people to get what you perceive to be in the position you want to be in.
If I even see you doing some shit like that, I'm gonna out of you.
You still have cliques in clubs. I don't care how big or how small it is. If it's 5 of y'all
a clique.
It's at least 2 cliques in those 5 people. No, it's still 2 cliques. Because this person and that person is always going to do what they do together. They always going to jig together. Man. But y'all always going to do what y'all have to do together. Wait a minute.
We used to call it the bring a friend syndrome. When we was gangbang back then, how come every time one of y'all come, and all of a sudden 2 or 3 weeks later, you bring a friend? It was almost like we could sit at the table and expect that to happen. Like, because people want to at least one person in here, and I know it's my nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the weirdest shit I ever see. But it happened all the time.
It happened in this club shit too.
Right. Yeah. It's at least 4 or 5 cliques in every major club.
I don't really give a fuck about cliques, man.
You don't even know you in a clique sometimes.
As long as there ain't a virus to the club.
Sometimes you're not. And it's not, I don't want to say clique. It's just people that do the same shit and people that jig together.
Yeah. But you just see cliques where they all they do is sit in the circle circle and talk shit about their own club. Like, who the fuck does? That's the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, them the ones you got to get together.
Motherfuckers just sit there and talk to you for an hour about how fucked up their
Not
club
get together.
is.
Those are the ones you need to get rid of.
I be like, wow.
Sometimes you just need to get them together. See, because the thing about it is a lot of times niggas don't know. A lot of times they get their information from somebody that information benefits the person that's telling them, not necessarily the club. A lot of niggas is everybody trying to be the top fucking dog. That's what I'm saying. And even though you ain't the top dog of the whole club, you can try and be the top dog of these 3-4 niggas.
And honestly, if
But
you
I
ever
think
really
as a
been the
real
top
nigga,
dog,
it's
you
my
don't want that job.
responsibility to make them feel uncomfortable talking like that around me.
That's what I do.
I'll be like, man, damn, that's crazy. How long you been in the club you don't like?
That's what I do.
What's wrong with you? Like, I'm gonna say some uncomfortable shit, so you'll never think I'm the dude to come talk to about my own club.
Facts.
Like, I'm not him.
Everybody don't got that integrity, and that's where you get those breakdowns at. You get those breakdowns.
Can't nobody talk negative to me about magic.
Listen.
As a person, that's how my shit run.
I let them start
you missing what I'm
We
saying.
always let them start before we be like, who you talking about? What?
No, you missing what I'm
I'm gonna
saying, bro.
start.
This is what I'm
I
telling
hear
you.
you.
This is what I'm telling you because this is important. Okay, it's not about talking bad about some individual person. Some people in these clubs want to be in charge so badly that they, even though they can't be in charge of the entire club, they will find a clique of lesser niggas that they feel like is lesser niggas, and all of a sudden, now it's like this nigga is the president of these 4 niggas. And they niggas, but the thing about it is a lot of times there be new niggas, or it be some niggas. Some niggas loose in the head, man. I'm gonna be honest, all right? Everybody ain't got 140 something IQ, okay? Now I ain't making fun of a nigga. I ain't making fun of a nigga if his IQ points is low. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But my thing is you don't even know no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if the nigga that you fucking with is a 140 or a fucking 80. You don't know. And there's a lot of niggas like that join these motorcycle clubs, and they might be good members. Like we was talking the other day, Shaka, about just being a good soldier.
Ain't that true,
yeah,
bro?
there's some niggas out there that will just be good soldiers. That they naturally won't ever be in a position of leadership, but they're a good soldier. But them should be them same niggas that one nigga with a little finesse, a little panache can get in their fucking ear, and all of a sudden they start following this
How many
nigga.
times you heard this before?
Heard what before?
I was the vice president for like about 6 months, and I said, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah, because you ain't know what you was getting into in the first place.
Y'all know
But
what time it is?
my thing
Nah,
is,
we don't. We just chopping.
but my thing is this, man.
Time for me to go.
Okay, my thing is this though. You have to be careful of those people.
Right.
Because those people are the people who will create, not because you're doing something bad, but because they need to get you out of the way type of trouble for you. It's not about talking bad about you. It's because they want to be in charge, and now they have to. The same thing Donald Trump doing to goddamn Joe Biden. Throwing this dirt in the fucking street. Now it could be motherfucking fake, it could be real, it could be anything, it don't matter, but it's dirt on the man's name. And you get enough dirt out on the man's name, and there's a lot of people out here, a lot of eligible voters out here that will be like, you know what,
I think it's a few reasons why, like,
because they keep talking about this. Same thing they did to Hillary with that fucking email shit. Emails.
It's a distraction.
And you got a lot of people that just, you got a lot of people that were just like, I ain't gonna vote for Hillary because they keep talking about that email shit. I already know what's going on with it, but it sound bad. Click and vote for somebody else. And it's the same thing that happened in your club. And you get a nigga that get 2 or 3 niggas following him, and then he start making his own case for things that benefit him and not the entire club. And then you can get enough niggas around that all of a sudden y'all do a soft coup and get your president ousted. Not because y'all really think that this nigga is better for the club, but because this nigga that got enough motherfuckers together to vote for him.
Right.
Than the current president.
At the end of the day, I think people want to be in leadership positions so they can impose their will with impunity.
Exactly, and that ain't what this is about.
Exactly, and sometimes they get in the position, then they realize all the responsibilities of the real life position.
Exactly, the shit
and
that
they say,
never
"Shit,
seen.
I ain't never seen behind the curtain. I ain't know it's gonna be this difficult," and then they fall back.
But being the president is not being able to impose.
But they
your
want
will.
that reverence. You know what I think it is for real? It's a lot of envy in there too, because I done heard people say, "Who is he? I'm better than him." Do this. They have that type of attitude.
You don't need
like,
to be in this shit.
It should be me and not them type of attitude.
You don't even need to be in this shit. You don't respect. You don't even have to respect the nigga, but you gotta respect the position because this is who the club felt, and their majority was most eligible to lead them. And if you can't respect the person in the position, then you become the problem. You become toxic. And if you really think that person's doing that bad of a job, run for their job.
But you know what?
Don't just stand off in the fucking wings talking shit and sowing dissension within your club, and now all of a sudden you got
don't rally up a rebellion with no
and you ain't
representation.
Exactly. You're not trying to accomplish anything. You just making a rebellion.
You becoming a virus to your own club.
Coup.
That's what I said. It's a soft coup.
So look, and this is the thing about that though. A lot of times I've seen it happen. Clubs oust their current president. Get rid of him. Kick him out. Man, you out of here. And they get somebody new. And the new dude
fuck it up. Fuck it all the way up really, really quickly. Like almost immediately.
Man, the new dude just wrecked the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it happens, man. So be careful. If you want to get rid of your president, be careful the one that you put in there. Man,
you're gonna get everything you're looking for.
And when you see somebody that's always bitching, that always got an idea about something that somebody done said, or got a feeling about something somebody done did, but you don't never see them trying to run for nothing to try and fix that problem, beware of that motherfucker, because that's a cancer. You're not even trying to fix it. You're just looking for ways to make niggas look bad. That's a cancer in your club. And when you see people like that, you don't follow people like that. You keep your eye on them, because eventually they gonna show you who they are, and you gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't even know that nigga was gonna do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or the nigga fuck around and successfully make his way up there, and then he get up there and then he immediately start doing goofy shit. Like, all of a sudden, nah, this my club. Nigga, this ain't your club. Let me tell you a secret.
It's time to go, man.
Hey, shut up, man.
Listen. Before we go any further, I have a day job.
You can't just take a deep breath and be like,
I had to breathe. Nigga, what I'm supposed to say on the mic?
It just felt like you was about to say a whole bunch of last words.
I have to interrupt the soliloquy because I have a day job and I need to. I have to.
Did you just say soliloquy?
Soliloquy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I have a couple of announcements.
I think I'm pretty vocabularily flamboyant.
How do you fuck that word up like that?
Soliloquy?
Soliloquy. That's a new word.
I didn't even hear it. No, it's not a new word.
What does it mean? Define it.
His long speech. His
soliloquy.
And with my time.
Yeah,
soliloquy.
His long speech, his poetic delivery. His poetic delivery. So listen, a couple of announcements. Big Dogs, the social club, Big Dog Associates, I'm sorry, they All Black 28th anniversary party is this Saturday the 29th, 10 p.m. to whenever, I guess, at the Camelot. If you don't know where the Camelot is, it's 114th and Miles, 11417 Miles is BYOB. $10 advance, $12 at the door. I don't know about a bar. I don't know anything about that.
It's BYOB.
Right.
I mean, the setup.
All right. Now.
All right, anyway.
Bring that shit too.
Yeah, bring that shit too.
Gas station across the street.
Right, gas station right up the street. The Deacons in Pittsburgh, they having their winter barbecue this Saturday too. 9 p.m. at their clubhouse, 372 Braddock in PA, I guess Pittsburgh, PA. $10 with colors, $12 without, and of course the Omens. Meow.
Did you say meow?
Don't say yow.
I said, ow, my Omens. Shit, I'm
my
my brothers.
Recorded. We could hear later.
Whatever. We having our annual cabaret. Our 46th anniversary party actually is March 7th, 9 p.m. until 3804 East 93rd. For those of you that live in the city and you remember the old Lifers Clubhouse, that's where it is. If not, it's 3804 East 93rd in Cleveland. $10 with colors, $15 without. The host hotel is the Holiday Inn Cleveland South on Rockside and Independence. There's also a block code if you want to book some rooms for your clubs. It's Omens Anniversary. For information, you can contact our business manager Swag at 216-744-0485 or our secretary Pee Wee at 440-204-5044. And as always, every Tuesday night, we are every Tuesday.
What's wrong?
That's your phone?
I don't know what the hell was going on. Each and every Tuesday night, we down at the clubhouse. Come down for some dominoes, some cards, some drink specials. Come and network, come and socialize, come and talk some shit. That's where I'm on my way to before I have to go home because I do have a day job.
It really be jumping too.
And yeah, we have a lot of fun on Tuesdays. That's our bike night. That's our night when we network with other bikers. Civilians always welcome, but trust me, I have so much fun with my bikers.
Hey,
I love my bike family.
Hey, Cleveland.
Maria, I'll see you in a minute.
Cleveland Akron, Lorraine, Canton. This Friday, the Cleveland Zulus are hosting the Lady Trendsetters at our clubhouse.
I thought y'all did them already.
No.
I'm sorry, my bad.
You didn't come?
That's fucked up.
That's a loaded question.
You didn't
for
come
me.
support?
That's fucked up, Shaka, that you would even do some shit like that.
You asked me, did I come?
That's some low down dirty shit, bro.
You asked me, did I come? Is you gonna really ask me that question?
You know what I'm saying?
But y'all talk about the shit that I talk, but you ask me questions like that every
man.
chance I get.
You know what? Look, man. We are Cleveland Zulus are hosting the Lady Trendsetters at our clubhouse this Friday.
I thought you said you was doing them. You said I said
We're hosting the Lady Trendsetters at the Cleveland Zulu Clubhouse this Friday, 9 o'clock until. You feel what I'm saying? Again, the Cleveland Zulus will be hosting each club once a month. We will host a club at our clubhouse. So Cleveland clubs, one day we'll be calling you, telling you, hey, you next up. Come get your party on with us. So listen here, man. All Cleveland clubs, come out Friday night to the Cleveland Zulus Clubhouse. Support the Lady Trendsetters. Because you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to support each other because you want them to support you when your turn comes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know how I do, man. So with that being said,
I want to say thank you once again to all our listeners, especially our faithful listeners. As you see, we're trying to make this be a nice informational trip, so we appreciate y'all coming out once again this week and checking us out on Bike Night. And don't be afraid to shoot your questions. I mean, all of y'all friends with one of us. If you got some questions that you want people to ask or whatever, if you don't feel like calling in, you could always hit one of us in our inbox with your questions. But no dumb shit, because you send some dumb shit, nigga liable to say your name. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody about to be getting caught up in somebody else's bullshit. But if you got some real questions that you want answered, shoot them to our inboxes and let us take a crack at them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to make this shit work, because it ain't just about us. It's about y'all, too. The listeners make the show. Otherwise, we just talking to ourselves. So I appreciate y'all coming out, man. This one more week of Bike Night. And I'm going to see y'all next week, bro. I'm going to the owners.
that's it, man. We out this baby.
Have fun, do what you do, turn up. Don't hurt nobody. Peace. Should we wait for the big baby to come out and tell us about the tatas and breast cancer awareness?
Just leave the camera roll.
She ain't say it. Oh, here she come. We about to sign off without you saying the.
Oh, don't do that.
They said they want you to pull out the tatas.
They're not coming out.
Okay, you gotta do the
Save the tatas.
Yeah, that part.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you know that is my cross to bear, my hill to die on. I'm really serious about that, though. Breast cancer is a devastating illness. It's a devastating disease. It takes a toll on not just the person but the caregiver, and it's easily preventable. Not the disease itself is not preventable, but the spread is preventable. So if you just take care of yourselves, ladies, check yourselves, fellas, check your girls, squeeze a little bit, save the tatas.
Have fun, do what you do, turn up, don't hurt nobody. Peace.